It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Desperados leader at quarterback. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Desperados and the Diablos, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Austin Desperados and the Mexico City Diablos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin Ball Club, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Now Lewis. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Lewis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lewis. This is Hillman with it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Lewis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Lewis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The numbers for Washington in last week's contest: 10 carries, 101 yards.
So, partner, you know, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Bailey now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, Washington. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Right back to Washington. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Looks like what we saw practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Desperados use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter, Mexico City in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lewis firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, that's not... some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Lewis. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. 36-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Bailey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Washington gets it going right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bailey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Their mobile quarterback.
second touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie. Here's Lewis on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw is Lewis. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Childress. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Touchdown! A big play there. 62 yards. And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that.
Now Lewis throwing on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Hillman. He finds some open field here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lewis now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Lewis to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is... They go play action here on 1st down. To the side. sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Desperados will extend their lead here just before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with a rematch in the infamous botched field goal try in the 06 playoffs. Dallas in town to take on Seattle. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Kyler Murray, over 300 yards through the...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Washington on the right side toss. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Bailey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here we go, here we go. Up the middle they go, Washington. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple, here's 2nd and 8. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bailey. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of first by a few yards. On 4th down, Bailey. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The handoff right side is Washington. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice...
They go with Washington to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st, here's Washington. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now in Mexico City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Backing up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing to start the drive. Lewis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lewis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Ready?
A handoff for Washington. We're down to the 41.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
And then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go now. Drop on quick. Drop on quick.
A give running left. It's Washington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Washington now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Bailey off the play fake. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Lewis throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Lewis on 1st down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lewis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Lewis. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll field this at the 5. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a... scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.